Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk English World. I'm Sarah, and I'm so glad you're here today.
And I'm Mike. Today we're practicing the shadowing technique, which is literally a game changer for English learners.
So first, let me explain what shadowing is. Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and you repeat what they say at the same time.
You're not waiting for them to finish. You're speaking while they're speaking, like an echo or a shadow.
This technique was originally used by professional interpreters to improve their listening and speaking skills simultaneously.
And research shows that shadowing is incredibly effective for language learners. It improves pronunciation, fluency, listening comprehension, and confidence.
The goal is to match not just the words, but also the speed, the rhythm, the stress, and the intonation of the native speaker.
When you do this consistently, your English starts to sound much more natural and native-like.
The best part? You don't need any special materials. You can shadow anything. Podcasts, movies, YouTube videos, audiobooks.
Any English content with a native speaker is perfect material for shadowing practice. Let me explain the benefits of shadowing in more detail. First benefit, improved pronunciation. When you shadow, you're training your mouth to produce English sounds. Your mouth and tongue learn the exact movements needed.
Second benefit, improved fluency. You're practicing speaking without thinking about what to say. You're just repeating and flowing with the native speaker's rhythm.
Third benefit, improved listening. Your ears become more attuned to English sounds, stress patterns, and intonation.
Fourth benefit, improved confidence. When you can shadow a native speaker without too much difficulty, you feel proud of yourself.
Fifth benefit, natural language acquisition. You're learning how English actually sounds, not how grammar rules say it should sound.
And sixth benefit, you can do it anywhere, anytime, while you're exercising, cooking, doing laundry, or commuting.
It doesn't require a teacher, a classroom, or expensive materials. It's the most accessible language learning tool ever.
Now let me explain how to start shadowing if you've never done it before. Step 1. Choose material that's slightly below your current level. Not too easy, not too hard, just right.
You want to understand the general content, but there should be some new words or expressions that challenge you.
Step 2. Listen to the material once without trying to shadow. Just listen and get the general idea.
Don't worry about understanding every word. Just get the flow and the general meaning.
Step 3. Play the material again, but this time start shadowing. Speak along with the native speaker.
Don't worry about being perfect. Your goal is just to follow along and match the speed and rhythm.
Step 4. If you fall behind or miss words, that's totally okay. Just keep going. Don't stop and try to catch up.
Keep speaking and flowing with the native speaker. Your brain will naturally catch up over time.
Step 5. Do this multiple times. Shadow the same material 3, 4, or even 5 times.
Each time you do it, you'll understand more and sound more natural. Each time gets easier.
Step 6. After you feel comfortable with one piece of material, move on to something new.
And then go back and shadow the first material again later. Repetition over time is key. Now, let's talk about different levels of shadowing, because there are actually multiple approaches. Level 1, chunked shadowing. You pause the audio after every sentence or phrase and repeat what you heard.
This is good for beginners because it's less overwhelming. You have time to process and repeat.
Level 2, continuous shadowing. You keep speaking continuously, following the native speaker's pace without pausing.
This is harder because you're processing and speaking at the same time, but it's closer to real conversation.
Level 3, shadowing with pauses. You shadow for a while, then pause and try to continue the dialogue based on what you learned.
This adds a speaking production element. You're not just repeating, you're trying to create original sentences.
Level 4, shadowing while reading. You read a transcript while you shadow. This helps you connect the written and spoken forms.
Level 5, invisible shadowing. You shadow in your head without actually speaking out loud.
This is useful if you're in public and don't want to look strange, but it's less effective than audible shadowing because your mouth isn't learning the movements.
Now, let's do some actual shadowing practice together. This is where it gets fun. I'm going to read a short dialogue, and you should try to shadow me. If you're watching a video, you can pause and replay this section so you can practice multiple times. Here's our dialogue. I'm playing customer, and Mike is playing the cashier. Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a red jacket. Do you have any in my size?
Of course. What size are you looking for?
Medium, please.
Perfect. Let me check in the back. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's do that again. This time, try to shadow along with us. Listen carefully to the speed and rhythm. Ready? Here we go.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a red jacket. Do you have any in my size?
Of course. What size are you looking for?
Medium, please.
Perfect. Let me check in the back. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Great job if you shadowed that. Now let's do it one more time and try to match our intonation more closely.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a red jacket. Do you have any in my size?
Of course. What size are you looking for?
Medium, please.
Perfect. Let me check in the back. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Excellent. Now let's try shadowing a longer piece. This is a paragraph about someone's weekend. Listen first without shadowing. Just get the general idea.
Last weekend was absolutely amazing. My friends and I went to the beach early Saturday morning. We drove for about 2 hours to get there. The weather was perfect, sunny and warm with a nice breeze. When we arrived, we immediately went swimming. The water was so refreshing. Later, we had a picnic lunch on the sand. We ate sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. After lunch, we played volleyball and walked along the beach. We even found some beautiful seashells. By evening, we were exhausted, but so happy. We drove back home around 7 o'clock. It was the perfect weekend.
Okay, did you get the general idea? Now let's shadow that together. Listen carefully and speak along with me. Last weekend was absolutely amazing. My friends and I went to the beach early Saturday morning. We drove for about 2 hours to get there. The weather was perfect, sunny and warm with a nice breeze. When we arrived, we immediately went swimming. The water was so refreshing. Later, we had a picnic lunch on the sand. We ate sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. After lunch, we played volleyball and walked along the beach. We even found some beautiful seashells. By evening, we were exhausted but so happy. We drove back home around 7 o'clock. It was the perfect weekend.
Great effort. Now let's do it one more time. This time, try to match the speed and rhythm even more closely. Last weekend was absolutely amazing. My friends and I went to the beach early Saturday morning. We drove for about 2 hours to get there. The weather was perfect, sunny and warm with a nice breeze. When we arrived, we immediately went swimming. The water was so refreshing. Later, we had a picnic lunch on the sand. We ate sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. After lunch, we played volleyball and walked along the beach. We even found some beautiful seashells. By evening, we were exhausted but so happy. We drove back home around 7 o'clock. It was the perfect weekend.
Fantastic. You're doing amazing.
Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make when shadowing. Mistake 1, trying to shadow material that's too difficult. If you don't understand the content, it's very hard to shadow effectively.
Make sure you choose material that's at your level. You should understand at least 70% of it.
Mistake 2, giving up when you fall behind. Your brain needs time to adjust to shadowing.
If you fall behind, just keep going. Don't stop and try to catch up. Eventually, your brain will adapt.
Mistake 3, being too focused on perfect pronunciation. Shadowing is about overall fluency, not perfection.
Your accent might stay with you. That's okay. The goal is to sound more natural and fluent, not to sound exactly like a native speaker.
Mistake 4, not repeating enough. People do shadowing once and expect results, but repetition is key.
Shadow the same material many times. Each time is easier and more effective than the last.
Mistake 5, shadowing silently in your head. Your mouth needs to move to learn the sounds.
Speak out loud when you shadow, if possible. Your mouth muscles need to train just like your brain. Here's another shadowing exercise.
This is a more natural conversation between two people. Listen once first. Hey, did you finish that project? Not yet, but I'm almost done. I've been working on it all week. That's stressful. Do you need any help? Actually, yes. Can you review the first section and give me feedback? Sure, I'd be happy to. Send it to me whenever you're ready. Thanks so much. I really appreciate your help. No problem. That's what friends are for.
Now, let's shadow that conversation. Try to follow the natural rhythm and speed. Hey, did you finish that project?
Not yet, but I'm almost done. I've been working on it all week.
That's stressful. Do you need any help?
Actually, yes. Can you review the first section and give me feedback?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Send it to me whenever you're ready.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate your help.
No problem. That's what friends are for.
One more time. This time, really try to match the intonation and speed.
Hey, did you finish that project?
Not yet, but I'm almost done. I've been working on it all week.
That's stressful. Do you need any help?
Actually, yes. Can you review the first section and give me feedback?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Send it to me whenever you're ready.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate your help.
No problem. That's what friends are for. Excellent. You're getting better already. Let me give you some practical tips for shadowing at home. Tip 1. Use headphones. Headphones help you hear the native speaker more clearly without distractions.
Tip 2. Find a quiet place where you won't feel self-conscious speaking. A private room is ideal.
Tip 3. Start with short pieces, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. As you get better, you can do longer pieces.
Tip 4. Shadow the same material multiple times before moving on. Repetition is crucial.
Tip 5. Choose content about topics you're interested in. If you enjoy the content, you'll stick with it.
Tip 6. Record yourself shadowing and listen back. You'll hear your progress and identify areas to improve.
Tip 7. Mix up your materials. Shadow podcasts, movies, YouTube videos, TED Talks, interviews.
The more variety you shadow, the more adaptable your listening and speaking become. Here's a practical shadowing schedule you could follow. Monday, shadow a 2-minute conversation. Do it 3 times.
Tuesday, shadow a paragraph about a topic that interests you. Do it 3 times.
Wednesday, shadow a video interview. Do it twice.
Thursday, go back and shadow Monday's material again. Do it 3 times.
Friday, shadow a new 2-minute conversation. Do it 3 times.
Saturday, shadow a podcast episode. Do it twice.
Sunday, review all the week's material and choose your favorite to shadow 1 more time.
This schedule gives you consistency and variety. It's realistic and sustainable.
The key is consistency. Even 15 minutes of shadowing every day is better than 1 hour once a week.
Before we finish, let me emphasize something important. Shadowing is not just for pronunciation.
Shadowing helps you understand rhythm and intonation, which are crucial for overall English fluency.
When you shadow, your brain is learning how English actually flows. That knowledge transfers to your listening and speaking automatically.
That's why shadowing is so effective. It addresses multiple aspects of English at the same time.
And the progress you'll see is real and measurable. After a few weeks of consistent shadowing, you'll notice your English sounds much more natural.
People will comment, "Your English sounds really fluent," and it's because of the shadowing practice.
So, start today. Pick one piece of English content and shadow it 3 times. That's all it takes to begin.
Thank you so much for learning the shadowing technique with us on Talk English World, episode 183.
Shadowing is a powerful tool that will transform your English pronunciation and fluency.
If you found this episode helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Talk English World.
Share this episode with other English learners. Help them discover the power of shadowing.
Tell us in the comments, what will you shadow first? Let us know.
We love reading your comments and hearing about your shadowing practice.
Start shadowing today. Be consistent. Trust the process. Your English will improve dramatically.
Thank you for being part of the Talk English World family. Keep practicing, keep improving, and keep growing.
Bye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Goodbye. Happy shadowing.